The episode is brought to you by Bunton Beauties and
Hey.
Black Men Don't Cheat SomeOfTheTime.com. It's not a real
Black
website,
men don't cheat.
but it's empowering. And it's powered by us. Milky Balls is here to provide nourishment necessary to
yes.
deal with the hazy situations through newfound courage, allowing procreation within a new creation of self. So have some balls and prepare to be milked.
Speaking of milk, tonight's topic is it's a vibe. All
It's a
right,
vibe.
we are going to be talking about
It's a
sexual
vibe.
energies and how they can be misinterpreted.
Yeah,
And the balls tonight.
the balls.
The balls is Tantra,
Ooh.
the art of sensual meditation with your partner.
They ready for that?
I don't know if they're ready for that. I don't even think people. I mean, it is a thing. There are some people that definitely practice it, but I really want to get into that particular part. And I think we'll start with the balls first.
Okay.
We'll start with the balls because I don't feel like a lot of people connect with one another in sexual meditation. Have you heard of that? First of all,
Yeah.
Tantra.
Definitely heard of it. Now it was on Real Sex, like in the '90s.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie, when
Shout
I had
out to-
HBO,
yeah.
big ballers in Sumter, South Carolina, straight balling. So yeah, at that point I was in middle school, and yeah, you stay up a little later, and I learned a lot through Real Sex. Shout out to HBO. So that's where I was introduced to. I think it was episode 18. I'm just fucking with y'all.
Right. Be specific.
Definitely don't remember what episode, but definitely yeah, I remember looking at, that situation and, seeing people, women orgasm and the dude has his hand over her and doing that. So in a lot of aspects, it was a little too far-fetched to understand. But as you get older and you understand emotional connections and just really being in tune with the other person, like it don't even take sex. Sometimes just the feeling of holding somebody
Yeah.
can be somewhat orgasmic. I ain't busting no nut, but you know what I'm saying? It could be somewhat orgasmic,
Yeah,
just holding
definitely.
somebody, a certain kiss. So you do understand how those energies can play into that connection that you have with somebody.
Sexual meditation is a real thing. And I think a lot of people miss out on the opportunities to connect on a deeper level with their partner. And I really think Tantra and the practice of Tantra, well, not just Tantra, we'll talk about Tantra as it relates to it, but sexual meditation should definitely be one of those things that's practiced very early on in the relationship.
I agree.
Because I feel like it'll definitely bring a closeness there, and it will get to the point where you're actually in sync with your partner.
That's
like
true.
It can put you to the point where you're
Breathing at the same.
breathing at the same time,
Stroking at
you're
the same
stroking at the
time.
same
Hey.
time, moving at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to you don't really have to force her to like move and flip her around because
Yeah.
she's so connected to your energy.
She know
and
what
she,
time to
yeah,
flip that thing over.
Man, you can be at work and you ain't even got to say nothing and she can feel your energy.
That's true.
It's a real thing,
It's
y'all.
very real.
It's a real thing, and I
Are
think
we having the conversations? That's not even an upfront thing. I think this is built for like partnerships to a certain degree. Like it can even be just like mutual fuck buddies where you have the conversation, y'all know where each other stands. Are we having those conversations where you're willing to discuss her turn-ons, her turn-offs, sexually, what she prefers, her erogenous zones? If she likes to be touched here, touched there, anything that might trigger traumatic things. They may not be like super serious, but are you really willing to have those conversations to know where
what?
she's at before
That's-
you explore?
Bam. I think that's really good. And I think a lot of people, not just men, ladies, not just men. Ladies, you all need to have conversations with these men as well because trauma does not just touch one particular gender.
No,
you
not
know
at
what I'm
all.
saying? Like there has been some things that goes on with a man as well where it's kind of triggering for him, whereas that last partner you with, let you go there anal wise with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He may not be down for that
No.
on some super traumatic stuff.
Yeah.
Or it may just not be his thing.
Yeah.
Something that he's not comfortable with. But you have to have those conversations. What are my limits? What are not my limits? And putting yourself in a situation where you are having those conversations and it be something that's natural. Of course, it can be uncomfortable for somebody if they're not used to doing something like that.
Vulnerability is the key.
Man.
All you want the other person to do is become vulnerable. That's the key to sensual meditation. That's the key to Tantra. It's just It's being able to be vulnerable and open with that person when you're not holding back these thoughts that you may have about work and everything. You're able to clear those things out,
You're able to be present
present in the moment.
in the moment.